Hi everyone, we are back with another paper today. We are solving pure math today. This is mathematics, paper 1, pure mathematics 1. The paper is 9709, paper 11 from the October-November 2023 series. The time is 1 hour 50 minutes. So you will be provided with the formula list MF19, and all answers should be given to 3SF if they are irrational, non-exact, or 1 dp for angles in degrees, unless a different level of accuracy is specified in the question paper. Okay, so before we start, I do want to talk about my Patreon. If you guys are interested in extra support, please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel if this content helps you guys. Also, consider supporting me on Patreon, where you have access to 3 tiers. The basic tier is just for general support, and the most popular tier is this, where you get access to solve papers, notes, and question paper requests, as well as ad-free videos on Patreon. You get access to solve papers for physics, chemistry, and bio paper 1, 2, 4, and 5, as well as math P1, P3, M1, and S1 for all my solve papers that you see on YouTube, as well as the ones that I don't upload. Also, you get access to my notes for physics and chemistry, basically. Yep. And for the ultimate learning experience, you get access to all those perks, as well as one-on-one video meetings with me once or twice a month, where we can solve your personalized problems. Anyway, back to the video. Let's talk about the threshold. So today we are actually doing component 1-1. Here you go. So as you can see, out of 75, A was at 55, B was at 44, C at 34, D at 24, and E at 14. So component 1-1 had the same difficulty as component 1-2, honestly speaking. It seems that component 1-3 was a bit easier than these two. So let's write that down. So for component 1-1, out of the maximum raw mark available, 75, A was at 55, B was at 44, C was at 34, D was at 24, and E was at 14. So A star, where should it be? Around 10 marks above this. Should be at around 65. As you can see, there's a 10 or 11 mark gap between each jump, so it should be at 65 or 66, something like that. So let's start the paper. Let's go. So we have binomial expansion initially. Expand 1 plus 3x to the power 6 in ascending powers of x up to and including this. Okay, so 1 plus 3x to the power 6 can be written as 1 to the power 6 plus 6c1, 1 to the power 5, 3x to the power 1 plus 6c2, 1 to the power 4, and 3x whole square. Okay, so what do we end up with? 1 plus 6 3's 18x plus 6c2 times 3 square, which is 9, which is 135x square. So this is what they want. Like they're okay with this till x square. I think that's fine. I'll just check the mark scheme. Yeah, we're okay. So this is our answer. If you guys noticed, I've actually changed my mic recently. I'm using a proper microphone now, compared to the gaming headset I had before. Just use the microphone from there. So you might see a significant increase in the quality of my voice in these videos. Hence find the coefficient of this. Alright, so 1 minus 7x plus x square times 1 plus 3x to the power 6. So coefficient of x square. Okay, so let's go for it. 1 minus 7x plus x square, and we had 1 plus 18x plus 135x square plus 18x plus 135x square. So I am looking for the coefficient of x square. How to get that? Coefficient of x square. So we need to multiply this 1 with this over here, and on the other hand this x square with this, and also there's another step, this one with this. 3 ways, right? So it's 1 times 135 plus minus 7 times 18 x times x, and plus this 1x square times another one over there. So 135, 7 times 18, that's 126, minus 126 plus 1. So we get an answer of 10. Finally, we get an answer of 10. Okay, that's good. Okay, moving on to question number 2. A line has equation y is equal to 2cx plus 3, and the curve has equation y is equal to cx squared plus 3x minus c, where c is a constant. Showing all necessary working, determine which of the following statements is correct. The line and curve intersect only for a particular set of values of c. The line and curve intersect for all values of c. The line and curve do not intersect. Okay, so we need to find out the discriminant, yeah? So let's make them intersect first. Y is equal to 2cx plus 3, and over here we have y is equal to cx squared plus 3x minus c. So 2cx plus 3 is equal to cx squared plus 3x minus c. So if you bring them over to one side, okay, so it's cx squared plus 3x minus c minus 2cx minus 3 if I bring it over to one side, and then cx squared plus x 3 minus 2c, and what else do we have? Minus c minus 3. So we have to find out the discriminant now, which is b squared minus 4ac. So 3 minus 2c whole square minus 4 into c into we can't you take the minus sign common over here, right? If I take minus sign common, it's c plus 3 over here. So yes, it will be multiplied by minus c plus 3. So let's find this out. We get 9 minus 12c plus 4c square plus 4c minus plus c plus 3. So 9 minus 12c plus 4c square plus 4c square plus 12c. So we can actually get rid of these, and 4c square plus 4c square, that is 8c square plus 9. This is what I end up with. Now let's try to figure this out. So c is a constant. Now regardless of the value of c, since it will get whole squared, even if it is positive, even if it is negative, if it gets whole squared, the net value or the net result will actually be positive. It will be greater than 0. So we have to write this down, that since 8c squared plus 9 is greater than 0 for all values of c, and you know, whenever b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0, what does that mean when it is positive? The answer is actually, like, what are the possibilities? If it is equal to 0, okay, that means it has only one single root. If it is less than 0 negative, it has imaginary roots, it does not intersect. And if it is greater than 0, it has two distinct roots. So the answer should be B. So since it is greater than 0 for all values of c, B is correct. Statement B is correct. Because it intersects for all values of c. And if the roots were imaginary, then it would have been c, you get it? Okay, then question number 3. The diagram shows a cubical closed container made of a thin elastic material which is filled with water and frozen. During the freezing process, the length x of each edge of the container increases at the constant rate of 0.01 centimeter per minute. The volume of the container at time t minutes is v cm cube. Find the rate of increase of v when x is equal to 20. Okay. So the length, right? The length x increases at a constant rate of this. So we can actually say that, you know, dx by dt is 0.01. Okay. And we also know that volume of this cube is equal to x cube. So dv by dx should actually be 3x squared. So these are our key points. So now we need dv by dt, which is dv by dx times dv by dx times dx by dt, because we can get rid of these and end up with dv by dt. So that actually is 3x squared times dx by dt, which is 0.01. So that's 0.03x squared. Fine. 0.03x squared, we are over here. But now we need to find out the value when x is equal to 20. Okay. So 20 squared times 0.03, that is 12. So it's 12 cm cube per minute. That is our answer. Oh, that's it? Okay. Number 4, the transformation r denotes a reflection in the x-axis, and the transformation t denotes a translation of 3 minus 1. Find the equation of y is equal to gx of the curve with equation y is equal to x squared after it has been transformed by the sequence of transformations r followed by t. Okay. So we have y is equal to x squared initially. So first we get a reflection on the x-axis. So what does that mean? Reflection on the x-axis. So it went from orange to pink. All positive values became negative. All values of y became negative. So the first transformation should be minus sign should be placed in front of this because all y values became negative. So this is our transformation r, the reflection. Next we have a translation of 3 minus 1. So for this, the general idea is the x-axis translations are always opposite. Okay, so what does that mean? Basically all that will happen will be inside the function, inside x, and it will be the opposite. Since you guys see a plus 3 on top, inside you have to put minus 3. So it will actually turn into x minus 3 whole square because it is moving to the right by 3 units. And this minus 1 will apply to the function itself. It will apply to the function itself. So that will actually be, minus 1 like this over here. So this is the correct answer. It is minus x minus 3 whole square minus 1. So if I explain simply, in terms of gx, the first thing we did was put a minus sign in front. This is r. And then for t, what I did was I put a minus 3 inside and a minus 1 outside. This one, the sign will remain the same, and for this, the sign will change. Okay. We are good to go. Moving on. Find the equation hx of the curve with equation y is equal to x squared after it has been transformed by t followed by r. Okay, so it's a bit different now. So we have y is equal to x squared. Now t first, right? Which is the translation. So that's y is equal to x minus 3 whole square minus 1. Fine. Now we're going to apply the reflection. So the minus sign will be in front of the whole function. Do you get what I mean? That will be minus over here. So x minus 3 whole square minus 1. So if you break down the brackets, it's actually minus x minus 3 whole square plus 1. So do you guys see the difference? It's minus x minus 3 whole square plus 1. So if we do the reflection later on in the process, it will actually change the sign of this number at the end. Okay. So moving on to number C, state fully the transformation that maps the curve y is equal to gx into hx. Gx into hx. Oh, sorry. Gx was the end result. I'm so sorry. Ah, I see. So this was gx. This is gx. So this is basically gx. Okay, I understand now. So essentially, this is gx minus x minus 3 whole square minus 1. And this is hx minus x minus 3 whole square plus 1. Okay. So I want to map gx onto hx. Gx to hx. So we simply need a translation. Like, look, if you, what is the only change? This minus 1 turns into a plus 1. So what do we need to change in here? We need to change the minus 1 to plus 1. So we just need to add 2. That's it. So it's just a translation of this, of 0 to. That's it, essentially. Because there I told you that this one remains the same. It will be added to the whole function. So minus 1 plus 2 is plus 1. Okay? That's the general idea. So we simply need a translation of, you know, a vector. Translation of 0 2. That's it. Easy as that. Okay, we are at 5. Show that the equation 4 sin x plus 5 by tan x plus 2 by sin x is equal to 0 may be expressed in this form. Okay, so we have 4 sin x plus 5 by tan x plus 2 by sin x equals to 0. We need this in terms of cos. Okay, so let's do that. We got this. Okay, so what's the best route? Let's try. 4 sin x plus tan x can be written as sin by cos. So 5 divided by sin x by cos x plus 2 by sin x. So it's basically 4 sin x plus 5 cos x by sin x plus 2 by sin x. Now we do LCM. Sin x down below. We end up with 4 sin square x plus 5 cos x plus 2. Oh, that's it. Equals to 0. Now after cross multiplication, we end up with 4 sin square x plus 5 cos x plus 2 equals to 0. And in the place of sin square x, we can input the identity 1 minus cos square x. So afterwards, we end up with 4 minus 4 cos square x plus 5 cos x plus 2 is equal to 0. And finally, after simplification, we end up with this 6, right? If I bring everything on the right hand side, 4 cos square x, the sign changes, minus 5 cos x, and 2 plus 4 is 6, it will turn into minus 6. So we end up with this 4 cos square x minus 5 cos x minus 6 equals to 0. Hence solve this equation. Okay. 4 cos square x minus 5 cos x minus 6 is equal to 0. This is our domain. Okay, let's go for it. So you have to show the middle term breaking sadly. 4 6 24. So 8 and 3, right? 8 and 3. 4 cos square x minus 8 cos x plus 3 cos x minus 6 equals to 0. So 4 cos x minus 2, right? Cos x minus 2 plus 3 cos x minus 2 is equal to 0. And finally, we end up with 4 cos x plus 3 and cos x minus 2 is equal to 0. You can also directly show this step from the calculator. I think you can go to this step directly. So one of them is cos x equals to minus 3 by 4, while the other is cos x equals to plus 2. So if you try solving it, make sure you have your calculator set in degrees. So cos inverse minus 3 by 4, that gives you an answer of 138.6 degrees, and the other basic acute angle is minus 138.6 degrees. And for cos inverse 2, the answer is not applicable. So a lot of you ask that how do you get these values? Okay, so the rule for cos x is just include the minus sign in the calculator, like I included minus 3 by 4, and then just cos inverse answer. So you will get a basic acute angle, the other one will be minus alpha. So if you get plus 50, the other one will be minus 50. If you get plus 60, the other one will be minus 60. For sine, you will get 1 alpha, and the other one will be 180 minus alpha. And for tan, one will be alpha, the other will be 180 plus alpha. But yes, for all of them, just include the sign. And to get other answers within the domain, just plus minus 360. That should be it. So for example, if I want the other answer, it will clearly be minus 138.6 plus 360 degree, which gives us 221.4. So our final answers are 138.6 degrees and 221.4 degrees. Those are our answers. Okay, moving on to question number 6. I'm actually having some tea, like some Japanese tea. A friend got it from me. It's not bad, it's alright. Basically green tea. I am planning to get a coffee machine next month actually. So I'm doing some research. Let's see how it goes. So let's check how many questions we have in total. Wait. $11, yeah. So we have 11 questions in total, and we are currently at question number 6. The diagram shows a motif formed by the major arc AB of a circle with radius r and center O, and the minor arc AOB of a circle also with radius r but with center C. Okay. So here we have a circle with center O, and we also have a circle with center C. Both of them have radius r. And okay, I see, I get it. So this one is the arc of the circle with center O, and this one is the arc of the circle with center C. That makes sense. Given that angle ACB, this one is k pi. State the value of the fraction k. Let's try to solve this. Essentially, this is a diamond, right? This is basically a diamond. This is R. This also R. All four have equal lengths. Essentially, all four have equal lengths. Okay. Now, how to find this out? Let me see. This is also R, right? Okay. So this will be 60 degrees, or how much is it? 60 by 180 is pi by 3. This is pi by 3 radian. Equilateral triangle, pi by 3 radian. This is also pi by 3 radian. So this is also pi by 3 radian. So ACB will be pi by 3 plus pi by 3. K is equal to 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3, which is K is equal to 2 by 3. So ACB is equal to 2 pi by 3 radians. Okay, do you guys get how I did it? I just drew a line through OC, which also happens to be R, so it's an equilateral triangle on both sides. Okay, so the perimeter of the shaded motif in terms of pi and R. Okay, let's see if we can do this. So let's find out this one first. AB, right? AB will be arc length AB. Arc length AB is equal to S is equal to R theta. So R times 2 pi by 3, which is 2 by 3 pi R. Fine. That's AB. And to find this out, there is no direct route, but what we can do is we can find out the perimeter of the circle and then subtract this green length AB, which also happens to be 2 by 3 pi R. Okay. So this is the minor arc length, and major arc length AB is equal to R theta as well, but this major arc length, what will it be? The perimeter of the whole circle, which is basically 2 pi R, 2 pi R minus the green length, which is also 2 by 3 pi R. 2 by 3 pi R. Fine. Now finally, perimeter, what will it be? We will add this up. So major arc minus minor arc, 2 pi R minus 2 by 3 pi R minus, sorry, plus 2 by 3 pi R. So ultimately we can exclude these and we just end up with 2 pi R. That is our answer. Hopefully I could clarify. I just added the pink and orange length, and the orange length was equal to circumference minus the green, and since the green and pink are equal, so they cancel each other out. Now we have to find out the area. So let's go for it. Let's go for it. Okay. So how do we go about this one? We can subtract this sector, but then we'd have to subtract these small parts as well. In order to do that, we need to find that purple area out first. I'll help. So what we can do is we can draw a straight line through this to find out the purple area. Okay. So this is the segment. So let's find out the area of the segment. Okay, so area of segment is equal to half r squared theta minus half AB sine theta. So half into r squared into theta. What should theta be over here? Theta should just be since it's an equilateral triangle, pi by 3, yeah, 60 degrees, minus half into as well r square times sine pi by 3. Okay, root 3 by 2. So this is actually pi by 6 r square minus root 3 by 4 r square. There you go. Okay, now we are almost there. So we have the area of the, okay, so what we're going to do is I am going to find out this area now, this one. Sector area of sector OAB. Okay, area of sector OAB, half r squared theta, half into r square into theta over here is 2 pi by 3. 2 pi by 3. So it is just 1 by 3 pi r square. And area of circle is just pi r square. So finally the nail in the coffin, yeah? Area of shaded region. What will it be? Pi r square minus area of the sector OAB, this purple region over here. Okay, so that is minus 1 by 3 pi r square and minus 2 of these segments over here, as you can see. 2 of these segments minus 2 times the area of the segment, pi by 6 r square minus root 3 by 4 r square. So let's do the working. 1 minus 1 by 3 is 2 by 3 pi r square minus pi by 3 r square plus root 3 by 2 r square. So as you can see, we can actually, oh sorry, I missed a pi over here. 2 by 6 or 1 by 3 pi r square here. Yeah, no, it's fine, I guess. Let me write like this. Wait, let me write it like this, it will be easier. 2 by 6, 1 by 3 pi r square. So 2 by 3 minus 1 by 3 is 1 by 3. 1 by 3 pi r square plus root 3 by 2 r square. There you go, there you go. That is our answer. So yeah, this was a bit complicated, I guess. You needed a lot of IQ to solve this one. You need good knowledge of geometry and circular measure in general. I guess we can move on to question number 7 then. Let's go. The sum of the first two progressions of a geometric progression is 15 and the sum to infinity is 125 by 7. The common ratio of the progression is negative. Find the third term. Okay, it's a geometric progression. So a plus AR is equal to 15 and sum to infinity is 125 by 7. So a divided by 1 minus r is equal to 125 by 7. Okay, that's good. Now if you take a common, 1 plus r is 15. So essentially a is equal to 15 divided by 1 plus r. So let's apply this over here. 125 by 7 times 1 minus r. 15 divided by 1 plus r is equal to 125 by 7 into 1 minus r. So 15 times 7 divided by 125 is equal to 1 plus r, 1 minus r. So we actually end up with 21 by 25 is equal to 1 minus r square basically. Okay, so now we actually get r square is equal to 1 minus 21 by 25, which is 4 by 25, and r is equal to 2 by 5 or minus 2 by 5. However, this is not possible because they said that the common ratio of the progression is negative, so we have to take minus 2 by 5. Now we need to find out the third term. We know that Tn is equal to ar to the power n minus 1. So T3 will be equal to ar to the power 3 minus 1, which is ar square. So we have r, but we need a. So how do we find out a? A is equal to 15 divided by 1 plus r, which is minus 2 by 5. 1 minus 2 by 5, 15 by answer, which is 25. A is equal to 25. Fine. So T3 will be equal to 25 times minus 2 by 5 whole square. 25 times minus 2 by 5 whole square, which is 4. And 4 is our correct and final answer. That is it. So moving on to question number 8 then. I actually have number 8 solved. So this is simply, at first we have calculus by using the substitution. Find by calculation the coordinates of a and b. Okay. So a and b, these are the points of intersection of the two curves. So we just have to equate them. 2 times 2x minus 3 to the power 4 and 2x minus 3 whole square plus 1. So if you equate them, we need to substitute u in this position, 2x minus 3. So we actually end up with 2u to the power 4 is equal to u square plus 1. So if you bring all the u's to one side, you end up with 2u to the power 4 minus u square minus 1. I'm at this step. Next, what I did was I solved this as a quadratic equation. I considered u to the power 4 to be like something like a square. And it's like u square is a, so u to the power 4 is a square. This is the general idea. So I solved the quadratic equation like that. So what did I pick? 2 times 1 is 1, so it's minus 2u square plus u square. So after the middle term breaking, you end up with this. So it's either 2u square is equal to minus 1 or u square is equal to minus half, which is not applicable because you can't root over the negative number. It's imaginary, the roots. And the other one is u square is equal to 1, so we get u is equal to plus minus 1. That's the general idea, okay? Now what? Find the coordinates of a and b. So what we need to do is we need to find out the coordinates of a and b. How? We know that u is equal to 2x minus 3. So the first step is input 1 in the position of u. So 1 is equal to 2x minus 3, we get x equals to 2. And then if you input minus 1, you get minus 1 is equal to 2x minus 3. So you get x equals to 1. So these are our two x coordinates, 1 and 2. And to get y, you need to input it in either this equation or this one. 2 times 2x minus 3 to the power 4. So if you solve that, you get 2 times 2 minus 3 to the power 4. If I input 2, plus 2, I input x equals to 2 over here. So that's 4 minus 3, which is 1 to the power 4. And then if you input x is equal to 1, you actually get 2 minus 3, which is minus 1 to the power 4, which still turns out being plus 1. So 2 times plus 1, which is 2. So our coordinates are 1, 2, and 2, 2. These are our two coordinates. A is 1, 2, and B is 2, 2, according to the graph. Okay. Moving on to question B, find out the area of the shaded region. So this is simple integration of the graph that's above, which is this 2x minus 3 whole square plus 1, minus the integral of y is equal to 2 times 2x minus 3 to the power 4. And we know the limits. The limits will be 1 and 2. There you go. Fine. So the one above minus the one below. So it's simple integration. Okay, so integration is like this. 2x minus 3 cube. The power increases by 1. The new power will go down over here and it will be multiplied with the differentiation of this in the denominator. 2x minus 3 differentiation is 2. This is integrated to form x, and for this same concept, the 4 turns into 5. The 5 goes down below as well as this 2 down below, and the 2 on top can be reduced. We can get rid of it. So now if we input the limits 2 and 1, we actually get 4 minus 3 whole cube, which is 1 cube by 6 plus 2 minus 4 minus 3, which is 1 to the power 5 by 5. Then minus 2 minus 3, which is minus 1 cube by 6. Then minus 1 plus 1 by 5 into 2 minus 3, which is minus 1 to the power 5. So after further simplification, it's 1 by 6 plus 2 minus 1 by 5, and then minus 1 cube is minus 1 by 6, but the minus sign here makes it a plus 1 by 6, minus 1 minus 1 by 5. The final answer is 14 by 15, which is in fact a very unique answer. So 1 minus 21 by 25 is 4 by 25. So r square is equal to 4 by 25. Minus 1 by 5 plus 1 by 6 minus 1 minus 1 by 5 gives us an answer of 14 by 15. A very unique answer, and that is our final answer. Okay. Moving on to question number 9 then. Express this in the completing squares form. Okay. So we have 4x square minus 12x plus 13. Okay. So they want it in this particular form. Okay. So let's go for it. Keep it like this. 2x whole square minus 2 times 2x. What will the other one be? 2 to the 4. So we need 3. So plus 3 square minus 3 square plus 13. So that is actually 2x. We need a minus sign. Minus 3 whole square plus 13 minus 9. So 2x minus 3 whole square plus 4. That is our answer. The function f is defined by fx is equal to 4x square minus 12x plus 13. For x is greater than p but less than q, where p and q are constants, and the function g is defined by this. Given that it is possible to form the composite function gf, find the least value of p and the greatest possible value of q. Okay. We are actually forming gfx. So what happens over here essentially? The basic idea is inserting f into g. Basically, f should be placed in the domain of g. So for gx, since we are putting fx over here, we also need to put fx over here. So it's basically fx is less than 8. So 4x square minus 12x plus, or we know that this thing for x square minus 12x plus 13 can be written as 2x minus 3 whole square. 2x minus 3 whole square plus 4 is less than 8. Or 2x minus 3 whole square is less than 4. That's good. So what's the general idea here? It's a minimum curve, and what are the critical values? Two x minus 3. So actually the minimum point is at 3 by 2, and it's at minus 4. And what are the critical values? How to find them out? Basically, we know that 2x minus 3 is equal to plus 4 at one point, and 2x minus 3 is equal to minus 4. Sorry, it's going to be root over 4, so it's going to be plus 2 at one point and minus 2 at one point. So 2x equals to 5, x equals to 5 by 2, 2.5. 2x is equal to 1, so x equals to half. So if you draw the curve, it's something like this. The minimum point is at 3 by 2 minus 4, and the critical values are half and 5 by 2. So it's kind of like this. This is the curve. And since it has to be less than 0, where should it be? In between these two values. Okay. So the correct answer should be it's between half and 5 by 2. Or so P is half and Q is 2 whole 1 by 2. Okay. Find an expression for g of x. Okay, so g of x, we will be putting f into g in the place of this 3x plus 1. So 3 times 4x square, let's copy this, 3x plus 1. 3x plus 1, 12x square minus 36x plus 39 plus 1, 12x square minus 36x plus 40. That's it. The function h is defined by hx equals to 4x square minus 12x plus 13 for x is less than 0. Find an expression for h inverse x. Okay, so hx can, again, it's the same function, right? 4x square minus 12x plus 13 can be written as this 2x minus 3 whole square plus 4. Okay, so let hx be y is equal to this. Okay, so x is basically root over, there should be a plus minus over here, plus minus y minus 4 plus 3, and the whole thing should be divided by 2 half. Okay, so when we write h inverse x, we just need to take 1, only 1 can be accepted. So the general idea is if you see a less than sign, always take the minus 1. Okay, so it's minus root over x minus 4 plus 3 by 2. In the mark scheme they wrote it like this, they just broke down the fraction. So 3 by 2 minus root over x minus 4 by 2. Okay, so if it was a greater than sign, I would have taken plus instead, but since it's less than, I've taken the minus sign. That's the general idea. Okay, we are at the last two questions, then we'll be done in a bit. A curve has stationary point 2 minus 10 and such that d square y by dx square is this. Find dy by dx. Calculus. So dy by dx will just be the integral of 6x. So there's 6x square by 2 plus c. So dy by dx is equal to 3x square plus c. Now we know something. It's a stationary point. So at this point dy by dx is 0. So at 2 minus 10, dy by dx is 0. So 0 is equal to 3 times 2 square plus c. 0 is equal to 12 plus c. c is equal to minus 12. So in fact dy by dx is 3x square minus 12. That's good, that's good. Find the equation of the curve. So y will just be an integral of this. So it's 3x cubed by 3 minus 12x plus c. So it's 2 minus 10, right? So minus 10 is equal to 2 cube minus 12 into 2 plus c minus 10 is equal to 8 minus 24 plus c minus 10 minus 8 plus 24. So c is equal to 6. So the equation of the curve is in fact y is equal to x cubed minus 12x plus 6. Let's check x cubed minus 12x plus 6. Good. Find the coordinates of the other stationary point and determine its nature. Okay, so dy by dx equals to 0. What do we know? Dy by dx is 3x square minus 12. Okay, so we know that x is equal to plus minus 2. So we already had 2 minus 10. So now we're going to work with minus 2. So to find out the coordinate, I'm going to input -2 over here. Okay, let's just input -2 over here. So y is equal to -2 cube minus 12 minus 2 plus 6. That is -8 plus 24 plus 6 minus 8 plus 24 plus 6. That is 22. Okay, so we have the coordinate now, -2, 22. But we need the nature, which is d square y by dx square, which is 6x. 6 times -2. So it's -12. So since it's less than 0, so it's a maximum point, since d square y by dx square is less than 0. That is the idea over here. Find the equation of the tangent, the point at which the curve crosses the y-axis. Okay, when the curve crosses the y-axis, kind of like this, we know that the value of x is 0 and crosses the y-axis. Okay, so y is actually equal to 6. We find that out. Now, equation of the tangent, we need to find out dy by dx. So dy by dx is 3x squared minus 12. So that's 0 minus 12 or minus 12. And we need to find out the equation of the tangent now. So y minus 6 is equal to minus 12 x minus 0. Y minus 6 is equal to minus 12x. That's it. This is our answer. So I just input x equals to 0 in the equation of the graph. So I got the y coordinate, and then I input it into dy by dx to find out the gradient of the tangent, and the rest is history. We're the last question now. Question number 11. The diagram shows a circle with equation this, parallel tangents, each with gradient 1 touch the circle at points A and B. Find the equation of line AB, giving the answer in this form. Okay, so the center of the circle is actually 4 minus 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 minus 1. It's somewhere over here. This is the center. Okay. So how to do this? So this is root 40, this length. So the gradient of this line is 1, and the gradient of that line, this line AB, since it's perpendicular, should be minus 1, right? So equation of line AB. So MAB is actually equal to minus 1, so it's perpendicular. And we have the coordinates for 1. So y plus 1 is equal to minus 1. X minus 4. Y plus 1 is equal to minus x plus 4. So finally, y is equal to minus x plus 3. Okay. Good. Next, find the coordinates of A, giving each coordinate in third form. Let's go for this. So this dotted line AB will intersect the circle x minus 4 whole square. What do we have? Plus y plus 1 whole square equals to 40. So here we have the equation of AB, y is equal to minus x plus 3. So x minus 4 whole square plus minus x plus 3 plus 1 whole square is equal to 40, or x square minus 8x plus 16 plus 4 minus x whole square equals to 40. X square minus 8x plus 16 plus 16 minus 8x plus x square is equal to 40. 2x square minus 16x plus 32 minus 40 is equal to 0. 2x square minus 16x minus 8 equals to 0. x square minus 8x minus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, so now we can find out the two coordinates. I'll just use the calculator. 1 polynomial 1 minus 8 minus 4. Oh shit, we gotta show the general formula since it's in third form. So we know that x equals to minus b, so minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac. B square minus 4 into 1 into minus 4 divided by 2a. So x is equal to 8 plus minus root over 64 plus 16 by 2. So that is actually 8 plus minus root over 80 by 2. And root 80 is 4 root 5. 8 plus minus 4 root 5. So x is equal to 4 plus minus 2 root 2. Okay. In the mark scheme, they wrote root 20. Wait, did I make a mistake here? Root 80 is 4 root 5. Sorry, it's 4 root 5. I wrote root 2 over here. 4 root 5, or if you divide by 2, it's 2 root 5. Yeah, that is okay. My bad. Now, coordinates of A. So this one, it has a negative x coordinate, so it's clearly 4 minus 2 root 5. So y will be minus 4 minus 2 root 5 plus 3 minus 4 plus 2 root 5 plus 3. So that's 2 root 5 minus 1. So the coordinates of A, what will it be? It's going to be 4 minus 2 root 5 and 2 root 5 minus 1. Okay, that is the answer. That's how you find it out. Okay, I figured out that A, I figured out which one I need, A, because it's negative, which is 4 minus 2 root 5. Find the equation of the tangent at A, giving the answer in this form: y is equal to mx plus c, where c is in third form. So equation of the tangent at A. Now we are dealing with this over here. Tangent at A. So we know the gradient of this tangent. It's actually 1. And we also know the coordinates. So we can simply go for y minus, we know the y coordinate, 2 root 5 minus 1 is equal to 1 x minus, the coordinate of x is 4 minus 2 root 5. Okay. So y minus 2 root 5 plus 1 is equal to x minus 4 plus 2 root 5. So it actually ends up being y is equal to x minus 4 minus 1 is minus 5, and plus 2 plus 2 root 5, which is 4 root 5, minus 5 plus 4 root 5, or which is 2 root 20, the same thing. Okay, that is our final answer. Okay, hopefully I was able to clarify every question and give you a concise explanation. If you like the video, please remember to subscribe to the channel, like the video, share with your friends, and consider supporting me on Patreon. Just like our only top tier patron for the month, Tim, very nice guy from Bangkok. He's done with his studies. He's going to the US soon. So if you want your name to be featured on the end page of every video that I release, as long as you're subscribed, consider supporting me on Patreon to unlock bonus perks, as well as one-on-one meetings with me on the highest tier, where we solve your personalized problems. Anyway, if you want more math content and other videos solve them as soon as possible. I'll be more frequent with the uploads now. I'll be releasing 1 or 2 videos every week now. So I'll link the paper for people 1-2 up here for the October-November 2023 series, and the paper 1-3 down here for October-November 2023, and the playlist for P1 Pure Math 1 up here for 9709. And remember to hit the subscribe button. See you guys. Bye bye.